Marco's staring at me. He has this really serious, kind of perplexed look on his face. I don't know where to look. I just don't know what he's thinking right now. Like it?
So, Marco, you're going to take these guys on as your little trainees this week. What was it like when you were an apprentice? What did you take away from it?
Well, I started in the late 70s. It was the hardest job I ever had. The one thing they instilled in me as a young man was that fear of failure. When I was 17 years old, I went to work in a restaurant which had 2 stars in Michelin. In those days, there was only 4 restaurants in Britain with 2 stars. But my dream was 3 stars. That was the impossible. And everyone around me, they thought I was a dreamer. But I had my dream, and every day I pushed and got that little bit closer to my dream. Do any of you have a dream? Rose?
My dream is to open up a business with my family. I want to work with them. I want to have a beautiful eatery. I want people to come and feel like they're a part of my home when they walk into my space, and that's my dream.
Stephen? Do you have a dream?
I'm very passionate about produce and growing my own produce, so my dream is to combine that with a restaurant where I can showcase it in the best way possible.
Dreams are, without question, the most important. Because without them, you'll never achieve anything. I say to my little girl, every week of her life, Mirabelle, do you have a dream? And she always says, yes, Daddy. And I ask her what her dream is, and she tells me. And then I say to her, if you have a dream, Mirabelle, then you have a duty and a responsibility to yourself to make it come true. Because if you don't make your dreams come true, then you're just a dreamer.
Marco talking about realising your dreams hits home with me a lot. It just really makes me want to cook for him today. Yeah, it's only on my back.
A brand new week, a brand new mystery box, set by someone who is very special to us in the MasterChef kitchen. Anyone who aspires to be a MasterChef has to first become a master's apprentice. You have to learn the skills. And this week, you'll be learning skills from one of the great cooks this world has ever produced. Skills with a knife, skills with creating texture, and skills, above all, of balancing flavors. Flavor is what today's challenge is all about. This mystery box contains 10 ingredients, 2 that each represent the 5 fundamental tastes on every human palate. Sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and that elusive 5th taste was only discovered in 1908, umami.
Straight away, you start to worry, oh my goodness, what are we in for? It's not going to be easy, I can guarantee that.
Marco, be honest.
So, what do we have? For sweet, muscat wine and dates.
There's lots of ingredients. You must use at least one of those, but what we're after is a perfectly balanced dish. You'll have the regular pantry of staples under your bench: sugar, olive oil, butter, cream, milk. The time? You'll have 60 minutes to give us that beautifully balanced dish. And what you also have to know is we're only tasting the top 5 dishes. So if you want to impress Marco, then pull out all the stops. Now, the winner gets the advantage in the invention test later on today. and you want that advantage.
Of all the weeks, this is the most important so far. I need to get a top 5 dish today.
One last piece of advice. Thousands and thousands of people wanted to stand where you're standing. You are the chosen ones. Make the most of it. And don't forget what I said about dreams. Are you ready?
Yes.
You have 1 hour. Your time starts now.
Thermometers. Where are thermometers? I always want to put up a good dish when I walk into the kitchen, but there's just added extra pressure today having Marco here too.
Oh my God, Marco Pierre White.
Yeah, with him there, it's an extra bit of pressure, but it's also an extra sort of motivator to put up a good dish.
I really, really, really want to get my dish up there. To have Marco taste my food would just be incredible.
Ugh.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Marco. How are you?
How's it going?
Fabulously. You? So
I'm
far?
enjoying watching,
Really?
but I'm looking forward to eating.
Are you shaking, Sarah, in the presence of Marco? Just a little bit?
A little bit. I got a bit teary when you were like, have a dream. Make sure every day you have a dream.
What are you making?
A date and muscat glazed pork chop with cumin salt, some pork crackling and a refreshing yogurt.
I like that. Good luck.
Thank you.
He just gives you so much clarity and he excites you. So I'm using that as my inspiration today.
Well, what a cook this is turning out to be. At the end of the day, we're only looking for the top 5 dishes. And what I've noticed out there is that there's going to be a lot of pork chops.
Yeah.
I like pork.
Yeah.
As long as it's cooked nicely.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I love the sound of George's. George is making little endive boats covered with crispy pork and various other bits of sweet, sour goodness. Could be delicious.
I'm loving the sound of Ashley's dessert, a little date nougat, and she's adding in the cumin. You know, there's salty elements there. It'll be really interesting.
And if she pulls it off, it'll be a great dish.
Marco comes over to my bench. He picks up a piece of my praline. I'm getting pretty worried at this point, but I'm just going to have to go with what I've got and hopefully the different elements will balance each other quite nicely.
Apprentices, the secret of winning the advantage is balance, balance, balance. It's that simple.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
5 minutes to go.
The pork's almost done and I've tossed through the dates. The next thing to do is add some muscat. My crackling comes out of the oven and I tap it with the knife. And it is sensational.
So delicious.
I'm running out of time. I need to plate something up.
A bit frantic at the moment. So I'm like multitasking. I've got like the pork, the endives, and I go back to my pig face to try it in the pickle. I turn around, turn my pork over. It's black, it's charred, it's not what I wanted. And then I look up.
Fiona.
Yes.
Can I ask you a simple question?
Yes.
Did you scorch it or caramelise it?
Caramelised it. What am I saying? He knows it's charred, I know it's charred.
Good luck.
Thank you. My pork could be ruined. I'm totally devastated.